guys, welcome back to Sweetie Pie Pets. I have two little siblings with me. This is Joan. Hi, Joan. Say hi. And this is little Bill. Bill, are you shy? He's just pretending. So these little puppies are 3 months old and they are ready for their forever homes. So if you guys want more information about Joan and Bill, please go visit my website, sweetiepiepets.com. Now, I always work with my litters to prepare them for their forever homes, beginning with potty training and basic obedience training. And what I've noticed about Joan and Bill is that there is a definite dynamic that I have to work through. Joan is a little dominant over Bill. Joan, what? No, never. You would never. Yeah, so sometimes she's a little bit dominant over her brother. And in fact, I've noticed right away when they came to my home that Joan won't let Bill eat if I feed them together. She will hover over the food bowl and give him a little warning growl if he comes too close. Oh my. Bill, I can't believe you let her treat you like that. What? Now, this is fairly common behavior with puppies as they jostle for positions of dominance over each other, so don't be alarmed if you see your puppy displaying this behavior. However, you do need to start on training right away to prevent this from becoming a very bad habit. Remember that it's much easier to train when they're young, and it's much harder to teach an old dog new tricks. If a puppy's allowed to come into your home and dominate the other dogs in the home, then she is likely to become entrenched in that behavior and eventually will show dominance over her human family members as well. And that is a big no-no. So we need to start working on this right away. So I need Joan to know that I am the boss. I give her the food. I can take it away. And I control situations, whether it's food or playtime or going on outings, wearing a leash or being held by strangers or going to the vet. All of that, she needs to know who's the boss. So all of this is part of the socialization process and it's really important. And as I said, it's best to get started when they are young. So here's what I do. So obviously puppies are very excitable and they have a bit of a short attention span and all they really want to do is play. But that's normal behavior. So what we really want to do is we want to teach these puppies that they need to pay attention to their human. So I'm going to start by feeding them from my hand, one kibble at a time, but I'm not going to just hand it to them. They actually have to behave themselves. I'm going to ask them to sit. And normally you want to do training one puppy at a time individually, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead, since I'm trying to teach Joan not to dominate Bill, I'm going to go ahead and do this training session with the two of them together. And all I'm doing is I'm asking them to sit, and I just ask patiently and wait. And, they're very excited, but eventually they get it. Eventually they sit down waiting for that piece of kibble. And as soon as they sit, they get a piece of kibble. Good girl, Joan. Good boy, Bill. And then I just repeat that behavior over and over. You want to praise them, but in a very gentle way, not too excitable, because obviously they are very excited. If they don't get it right away, you don't want to give them any kind of negative reinforcement either, because that's not really going to be effective. It's best just to give them positive reinforcement, which for puppies equals food and praise and love, but mostly food. So I tell them to sit, and if they're jumping around, I just ignore the behavior and I give the kibble to the one who is sitting. Good girl, Joan. She's sitting. She gets a kibble. Look at Bill. He knows how to get the food very quickly, just by sitting the whole time and staring at me waiting for the next piece. Joan's a little more excitable and she thinks that she's supposed to be the boss and she's supposed to tell me when to give her food, but she's learning that that's not how it works. She has to do the behavior that I'm asking of her, which is to sit, and then she'll get her little treat. Look at them. They're already calming down. It only took a couple minutes. Good babies. Thanks you guys so much for watching and for staying tuned with Joan and Bill. And please follow us on Instagram at Kelly Swift Sweetie Pie Pets for more updates on my puppies. We'll see you guys next time on Sweetie Pie Pets. Bye-bye. Say bye. Say bye. Oh, no, she's not going to. No, she would never do that. No, that's silly.